it's Chillainous. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I noticed the moment I loaded up VATSIM that there were ATC online. So we're going to try and get into this as quickly as possible. During the countdown timer, I got a flight plan sorted and filed. I got my notes written down. I got the music started up, which will be very quiet in my ears because I obviously need to hear it. I might even turn it down a little bit depending on how things are here. Let me get this out of the way too. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm not going to waste too much time because I do just want to get right into it. Just need to see where people are extending to, and then we can get going. Okay, here's extending to Binduk. Does Binduk have its own... One, 2, 3 .75. Does Binduk have its own? 129.8. Okay. So let's get the CJ4 turned on here. We're doing a little bit of integration with Flight Sim Economy as well. So that's going to be fun. Let's get the tuning, and we want 1298. All right. Do you have any peeps in the chat? Did my Discord notification go out? It did not. Oh. How can I get a shareable link for this? Copy. There we go. Okay. Now people in Discord have the notification. Let's see if we can get some clearance, shall we? I just need to make sure that I have my star ready. I'm here driving home. Hi. We are coming in for the Lizzie arrival.
Velocity 1531 by the star, descend 8000. Descend by the star 8000, velocity 1531.
The Lizzie arrival is... Oh wait, it's the Lizzie... Let me quickly see which runway we'll be landing at here. Runway 27. If I look at the charts, the Lizzie arrival is good for runway 9 and runway 34. Oh wait, that's because I'm looking at 9. 127. It'll be the RB arrival probably. Ooh, VATSIM. Hello, Dev. How you doing? Then I'll also need a taxi chart because I don't know Melbourne that well. Just studying at the moment. Fair. So, according to everything, we should, if I bring back up my charts, because I just...
Velocity 1533, continue descent via the star, 6000.
Alright, so if everything goes well, it should be clear to Wollongong, flight plan route, runway 16 left. Abbey 3 departure. Climb to SID 5000, squawk rah rah rah. Should do a vid on how you plan a flight for newbies. Well, that's what this is. You're going to see everything in real time. So, let's just quickly get my ATIS info. Oh, we have tower. So actually, we're not going to be calling up center. We're going to be calling up tower. Tower is 120.5.
Velocity 1533, runway 16 right. You can expect the ILS.
Go 120.5. And the Sydney ATIS right now, last updated at 3:37, so half an hour ago. Expect instrument approach runway 16 left and right for arrivals and departures. Independent parallel departures in progress. The wind is 160 at 11 knots, so it's coming in from the south with gusts. The visibility is greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud view at 2200, scattered at 3000. Temperature is 18 QNH 1014. And you can get all that information right here. Current information is Charlie. So I'm going to read this out with you. ATIS for Sydney, Charlie. The time the ATIS was issued. This is in Zulu, so this is, excuse me. This is the date it was issued and the time, 03:37. And the time here currently is 4:12. So it was issued about a half hour ago. Expect instrument approach runway 16 left and right for arrival and departures. So that means that it's south facing. Independent parallel departures in progress. Wind is 160, that's the direction it's coming from, and the speed 11 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers plus cloud. View 2200 feet and scattered at 3000 feet. Temperature 18 QNH, which is the altimeter, is 1014. And that's how you read the ATIS information. Alright, let's do this. Tower, Victor Hotel 821 Charlie, citation CJ4 with information. Charlie request airways clearance to Melbourne.
821 Charlie, g'day, Sydney Tower. You cleared to Melbourne via standby. Cleared to Melbourne via June's planned route. Will be runway 16 right. Dina 7 departure. Climb by the SID 5000, squawk 4266, and departure frequency 129.8.
Alright. Clear to Melbourne, June's flight plan route, runway 16, Dina 7 departure, squawk, climb to SID 5000, squawk 4266, and departures on 129.8. We are at domestic 5, parking 103, 821 Charlie.
821 Charlie, and report when ready for pushing start.
There we go. So we got a lot of information there. That was not what I had planned. I had planned for the clear to Wollongong on the Abbey 3. However, that's no big deal. Did you notice that felt smooth?
Clear to Auckland via Kevin, planned route. Runway 1.
Let me just turn down the ATC here a little bit. How's that? How's that volume?
To 5000, squawk 1220, departure frequency 129.8.
All right, let me bring over Chart Fox now, so you can see how we are planning this. So we are cleared to June's via Dina 716 right. So we want
Time
16.
5000 squawk 122.
I'm gonna have to find it here.
Frequency 129.8.
I think we'll want
Still
west. We're looking for dunes. Sunty Tree, north. Oh wait, we're on Melbourne. Whoops. No wonder I can't see it. Let's go to Sydney. Sid. Runway 16 right, Dina 7. Here we go. So this is our flight plan route. It said that we're cleared to dunes. Oh, there it is. Cleared to dunes right here. So it's cleared to dunes, Dina 7 departure. So we'll probably end up flying through Wollongong anyway. We will add this to our chart. Let me quickly get rid of the Abbey here. We'll move that across. There we go. So now we have our taxiway here for when we're taxiing. We then have our departure, and then we have our planned arrival. Oh wait, I was reading the wrong chart when reading Arby out to you, so that was my bad. I also need an approach chart, but that won't be happening for a hot second. But yeah, so this is our flight plan. Planning the flight is very easy using SimBrief, so all right, let's get this punched into the computer. We go to the flight plan. We are taking off from Sydney, and our destination is Melbourne. Execute real quick while I'm here. I'm going to squawk 4266. There we go, and we'll put ourselves on Tara, which also includes excuse me, it also includes TCAS, which is the aircraft warning. So there we go, Dina 7 runway 16. Let's execute that. We'll then go back to, actually we don't have the arrival, but if we need to put it in later, in the flight plan via SimBrief, it says the Lizzie 8 Alpha, but there is no 8 Alpha. It'll be the Lizzie 9 Alpha for ILS runway 27 via visas. This may change in the future. I need to make sure that I can change it. Good. So if we have a look at our briefing preview, 1 second, there we go. This is the flight plan that it's set up for us, but I'm going to have to edit it here shortly. I mean, it won't really matter too much because we're still transitioning at Wollongong. Will be Razzie, which is actually a way into Canberra. Tanta. Actually, hang on. It's probably better if I show you here. Here, Razzie, Tanta, Rumi, and Naba, at which point we will start descending. Bulla, Tarex. Actually, we'll probably get our star clearance very shortly before this. Then we'll be asked to change frequencies. Bulla, Tarex, and then if everything goes well, Lizzie 9 Alpha into Melbourne. Each one of these pieces of information show you the... Why am I going all the way up to flight level 430? Hang on, I'm going to ask if I can get that amended. Tower 821 Charlie.
821 Charlie.
May I please get my flight level amended to flight level 410, please? 821 Charlie.
821 Charlie, not a problem. We'll change that for you now.
Thank you very much, 821 Charlie. Right. I didn't realize that we were at flight level 430. 410 is fine. But 410? No. I'm not happy. 430 will take us up way too high. Alright, I have to edit my flight now to be the Dina 7. Hang on, I'll bring this up again because then you can actually see it. So we are 16 right. Yes, I would like new SIDS and stars, thank you. Dina, here we go, it's already been changed. Dina 7, Wollongong. And then H65. We are going to be flight level 410. And then it will give us new waypoints here in the briefing preview. We should still have the Wollongong transition. There it is, Wollongong, then Razzie, Tanta, but now it's all flight level 410 here. And this is the speed that we should be traveling, Mach 0.76. So I'm going to use this information here, mainly the speed and the flight level, to put all the information into the computer. And hopefully that won't take too long, but this is the part that people don't usually see.
1533, g'day, runway 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear land, velocity 1533.
Dina at 0.44 at 108. No, 10,800. Then discontinuity, that's fine. We'll then put in our legs. So next up is, why don't we have Campy? Dina 7 Wollongong, execute. Let's have a look now. Do we have, there we go, there's Campy. All right, I need to put this in again real quick. I'm going to go pretty silent just for a second. Can I put in 050? Nope, it hates that. There we go. Okay, now we can start putting in our legs. Hey, what's up, Dusty? How you doing today?
21 Charlie, just letting you know that flight plan has been amended.
Hey, firm, thank you very much, 81 Charlie. All right, now we're going to Razzie. Razzie is 0.76 light level 410. Next up is Tanta. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, by the way. I am just chilling out. Noticed there was a bunch of ATC online, and that's what we're doing. 0.76. Actually, wait, I can just copy this. Copy that. Paste. There we go. Tanta. Next up is Rumi. At the same. Naba. Naba? Yeah, Naba. Naba is next. I need to be on the next page for this. Naba. At the same. Bula. Sushi. Nice. Hey, what's up, Raptor? Checking in from the US. Wait. Oh, it's not too late there. How are you doing today? I was about to say, go to bed, it's late. Alright, what was
Policy 1533, welcome to Sydney, taxi via Bravo, cross
Pull
25 to the bay.
point. Oh wait, hang on.
Bravo 25 to the bay.
Naba was... Where's Naba? There it is. Okay, so this is where we start descending. So we want to be point 0.70 at flight level 308. Make sure that does say 8. No, it says 6. I'm glad I checked that. And Tarex. And Tarex is Mach 57.
Diagonal velocity 1531.
At flight level 212 or 212. Yeah, 212,000. Then from there it'll be Lizzie. I just want to put in and Lizzie at per. Well, we don't have a Lizzie 9 Alpha because I don't have a Navigraph subscription, so... But everything there should be okay enough as long as we set Lizzie up at the right... altitude, 153. Alright, there we go. There's our everything all plugged into the computer. I forgot to turn on my nav lights. Turn on the beacon lights, and I'm going to put on a very low dash light here. So we climb the SID to 5,000. Our squawk is already in, I believe. Let's have a look here. Index, note tuning. The departures is 129.8, which we have in. Yep, 4266 is already in, and Tara mode is on. So if I go into VPilot, mode C is on. Mode C turns on when you turn on your TCAS mode, which is really cool. Let's get up the chart. Where did it go? Starfox, here we go. This is so that I can show you guys how we're taxiing. Tower 821, Charlie is ready for taxi 16 right.
821 Charlie, taxi via Golf, hold short of Charlie.
Taxi Golf, hold short of Charlie 821. Sorry, yeah, 821 Charlie.
Policy 1531, g'day, welcome to Sydney, taxi via Bravo,
okay.
Cross runway 25 on Bravo to the bay.
Bravo,
So,
cross 25, Bravo to the bay, thanks. Velocity 15.
we are holding short right here at Domestic 2. So I'm going to keep that chart up. Let's get everything sorted here on my stream deck so I can see what is going on. It needs restarting. One moment. I just realized I never asked for my start clearance, but we're in domestic. I don't know if that really counts. But to get going faster, I have started up both engines at once. That was completely my bad. Go away, dude. I have so many things popping up because I restarted my Stream Deck. Right, let's have a look here. Okay, Stream Deck still isn't working very well. Alright. So that was my bad. I didn't ask for a push and start. I don't need a push. Turn on nav mode. Our vertical speed was set up to about 1,500 just for our departure, and then we will get it sorted after that. So usually I'd ask for a clearance to start there. We're a little bit late on our flight plan too. We were supposed to leave, start taxiing about 7 minutes ago. But because I've been going over what to do, then yeah. What's up, Lavinia? How you doing? I hope I said that right. Alright, here we go. Golf. That's Echo right next to us. Also, I believe I'm using the Orb X Sydney scenery, and we have another scenery at Melbourne. I can't remember who did that one, but we are using sceneries today.
821 Charlie, further taxi, no longer need to hold at Charlie. Continue on Golf, turn right onto Bravo, holding point Bravo 1, 16 right.
Okay, so taxi Golf, Charlie, turn right, Bravo, hold Bravo 1, 16 right, 821 Charlie.
821 Charlie.
Lovely. I'm good. You did your... I did pronounce your name right? Hey, nice. Alright, so Bravo and Charlie are very easy to spot. They are two very close taxiways to each other. We will be taxiing up the side of the actual airport here. Very cool. Did I turn on my taxi lights? I didn't. But I think taxi lights is just a nose light anyway, so... Love the livery. I mean, it's not really anything... It's... just the standard, thanks to doing a flight sim economy job today. All right, here we go. Here's Charlie. And like I said, it's easy to see because there are two taxiways literally side by side. There's Charlie. Here we go on to Bravo. Wait, am I on Bravo? I feel like I've messed up. I have messed up very slightly. We'll just get over to... I actually turn on to Charlie. We'll get over to Bravo very, very quickly. Come on, get moving!
New Zealand 491, just confirming taxi via taxiway Golf to 16 right.
There you go.
491,
I did make a little bit of a mistake, but we are now back on Bravo. Am I from Australia? I am.
Copy. Taxi 16 right, hold short of 16 right by Golf. New Zealand 491.
491.
Bravo 1 is all the way at the top of the runway here too. Yeah, so I did make a little bit of a mistake. We did taxi a little bit onto the Charlie that goes into the domestic bays after I said that this airport was easy. So there is Bravo 2, and then we will be taking the next on to Bravo 1. Here we go. You can see up there maybe that it says Bravo 1. Alright, let's slow right down. You're from America? Well, hello there. Welcome from America. Alright, let's make sure that we are all set up here. Strobe landing.
821 Charlie, wind is 160 at 10 knots, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 16 right, clear for takeoff. 821 Charlie. Would you like me to contact departures when I am airborne, or would you like me to stay with you?
821 Charlie, if you want to contact the airborne, that's totally fine.
Will do. In that case, have a great day. Thank you very much to the ATC. 821 Charlie.
No worries, have a good flight.
Just like to clarify that. We'll stay on ground just for a little bit longer. That flaps set our takeoff trim.
124.
For some reason, when I try to use the trim inside the plane, it doesn't really work very well. Alright, 16 right is established. Confirmed. Let's start getting some speed here. I also need to go into... my VATSIM economy has crashed. And I need to get it started very quickly, or else it'll say, hey, you're not at the right airport. It crashed again. Never mind.
Eagles on 491, behind the departing aircraft, cross runway 16 right at Golf, right onto Charlie, Bravo 10, and hold short. Bravo 10 with runway 16 left.
Here we go. We are airborne. Gear up. Turn on the autopilot. The yaw damper flaps out. Pull back the throttle or else we will overspeed. Let's swap over to center right now. Alright. Center Victor Hotel 821, Charlie at 1,000 feet, leaving Sydney 16 left.
Victor Hotel 821, Melbourne Centre, g'day, identified, climb flight level 400.
Climb flight level 400, 821 Charlie.
821 Charlie, due direction of flight level 3, correction 430 is not available. I can offer you flight level 400 or 420.
I asked to amend the flight plan to 410, but we will happily take 400, 821 Charlie.
821 Charlie, no worries, thank you. Continue climb flight level 400 and I'll amend your final flight plan.
Thank you very much. We'll climb to flight level 400, 821 Charlie. Alright, we got another altitude change here, so I'm going to have to change up some of the information in the computer again. The reason I wanted to go to 400 instead of 420 is that it takes so long to climb. Alright, let's go. Let's go space shuttle status up in this bitch, right? Come on. Alright, there's takeoff. There we go. We are now on climb. You can see that as indicated right here on the N1. It says climb. Very cool. If we start thinking that we're going to overspeed, we can go up here a little bit. Alright, let's have a look here. Currently working on the research for my first book. That will probably be published in 2025 or 2026. Nice. What sort of book are you wanting to write up? Okay, we're going to overspeed a little bit here if I don't drop off the throttle. There we go. We're going space shuttle up in this. So we are going... Still ended up overspeeding. One moment. A tip for the CJ4. If you set VNAV, FLC, and select your altitude, it will climb at the correct speed for all of your altitudes. Yeah, I was very aware of that on the... Excuse me. I was very aware of that on the descent. I wasn't so aware of that on the departure. All right, let's go into the computer here. Let's quickly amend all of our everything at flight level 400.
Giant 415, just confirm you've got your receipt of information, Charlie, Sydney. Affirmative, we have information, Charlie, Giant 415. Giant 415, thanks. 5 star descent 10,000, QNH 1014. 5 star descent 10,000,
there we go.
1014, Giant 415.
Anyway, how are you doing, sweet chili sour cream, which is one of my favorite combinations, especially on wedges. The book will be historical fiction. Ooh, sounds interesting. Had a lot of people as writers come through. I'm going to have to clear this discontinuity here in the flight plan real quick. Legs to Wollongong, then clear to Razzie. We've busted through all the cloud layers. Let's get on the outside of the plane here, which will be loud just for a moment. Look at that view. We've got Sydney there in the background. We just took off from 16 left on our way to Wollongong, Shell Harbour, which is this lake just down here. Shell Harbour, the Shell Harbour airfield is right above my mouse here. Feels forever in a 208 Caravan. We did that in a Neo Fly stream at some stage. Also, is the overlay working? Overlay is not working. One moment. Let me just quickly refresh it, because it should have a little progress bar. Refresh current cache. Please. Please, for the love of God. Do I have it on the wrong output? Because there should be a little progress bar that says how far we are. It even says 0% in this, actually. But then it also has our vertical speed going correct. Oh, Jesus, we're slowing down way too much. There we go. Yeah, so for some reason the overlay isn't working very well. If I switch it, will it switch? It does. Switch it again.
Giant 415 heavy by the star, continue descent 8,000.
Interesting.
Continue descent by the star 8,000, Giant 415.
Okay, so the overlay is broken. I'm going to quickly restart it. It might just be SimConnect that's broken here. But we will see. You've been to Australia once? Yeah, where did you come visit? Was it like Sydney or Brisbane or something? Alright, departure was Sydney. The arrival is Melbourne. And the call sign is Victor Hotel 821 Charlie. Okay. Hey, it's actually working now. Oh, just that it didn't before? As we look outside, you can see that gigantic lake I was talking about before. And the airfield is right here. You can see the cross right there. And that is Shell Harbour Airfield. We'll fly right over the top of that, then we'll make a right towards Canberra and Razzie. I believe Canberra is this tiny blue marker right here. Very cool. Let's stand up here as well so you can see over the top. You went to Sydney and you even rode the Indian Pacific train. I've also been to Sydney, although I'm not a Sydney native. But I didn't get to do any cool things while I was there. I was literally there for a day to go see some friends.
Giant 415 heavy, continue descent by the star now 6,000 from Bookie, turn back heading 330. Continue descent by the star 6,000 from Boogie, left heading 330, Giant 415 heavy.
Shooting departure with you climbing to flight number 4.
What have we got here? We've got JJ on. He's been on for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if during this flight we lose.
Heavy, g'day. Just remember next time, just contact me once airborne. You are identified. Continue climb, flight level 410.
We lose the center because they've been online 3 hours and 40 minutes currently. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a little bit exhausted, a little bit tired. They go right over the top of Shell Harbour, right there below our left wing. And we are making that right turn as we make our way over to Canberra. We'll fly right by Canberra, which is where all of Australia's politicians are. And we will, yeah, we're just making our way over to Melbourne. Very cool to be able to actually do a VATSIM stream again. I haven't done a VATSIM stream since my very first VATSIM video, which was on the 5th of August. So it's been nearly a month since my last VATSIM stream. And it's not because I don't want to stream VATSIM. I'm on VATSIM a decent amount. Just that you never know when the controllers are going to be online. Obviously, we can ask Verb Gym to come be tower and stuff for us if we need to have ATC.
Information, Tango's no current changes on winds 250 for 17 knots. Visibility is 4 kilometres, the showers in the area. Clouds, 1,700 broken, 2,600 broken, 4,700. Temperature has dropped to 13 degrees. QNH is now 1018. Information, Tango from Melbourne.
That sounds like horrible landing weather, and we're probably going to have to land in that. So once again, we're going to go over the Melbourne ATIS here. Lavinia is a name that I personally adopted upon my transition, which replaced my original name of I can't pronounce that, but I like the name Lavinia.
Giant 415 heavy, descend 4000. Descend 4000, Giant 415 heavy.
Alright, let's have a look at the ATIS here again. Okay, it hasn't been updated just yet. Let me just refresh VATSIM here, see if it updates to Tango. It has not. Alright, when we see it go over to Tango, I'll keep an eye on it. When we see it go over to Tango, we will we'll revise it and see exactly what the controller said. But they did say that there was scattered showers in the area. Scattered clouds and showers in the area. So landing may be quite interesting here. Sydney now has approach on as well, so we literally just left at the wrong time.
Heavy Sydney approaches, come online, contact him now, 124.4, good day. Go to 124.4, Giant 415 heavy, thanks very much.
It's Jamie Ashton, lovely. Alright, let's see if we can get an actual meter for Melbourne here. Check the ATIS. Okay, ATIS has been updated. Publius, like that, or is it Publius? Okay, so here we go. ATIS information, Melbourne, Tango, updated 4:50 p.m., which was 2 minutes ago. Approach, expect instrument approach, runway 27 for arrivals and departures. So we will be landing, let me bring up a chart here of Melbourne so that you can visualize it. What the hell is going on with my everything? Right, chart box. Load. Melbourne. Okay, here we go. This is for all of you here. This is Melbourne Airfield. We'll expect parking somewhere on the Alpha ramp here. And we'll be landing runway 27, which is east to north. If you think of a compass, it's like the needle pointing west. That's how you understand the direction of the runways. So if a runway says 27, you are going to be facing west. For 270, 275, I think is the west. From there, we'll probably taxi November Echo Alpha to our parking space. But yeah, so we'll be coming in runway 27 at the moment. Let's go over the ATIS information again. So expect instrument approach runway 27 for arrivals and departures. Wind from 250 at 17 knots. So if the runway is this way, the wind is going to be slightly coming in across us. Headwind and from the left very slightly. Visibility is 4,000 meters. That's not very nice. Weather is showers, cloud few at 1,700, broken at 2,600, broken at 4,700. Temperature is 13 degrees Celsius. Melbourne QNH is 1018. So we will not have very good visibility on our way in, no more than about 4 kilometers. And with showers, we'll also be having to deal with rain. This is going to be a very interesting, very interesting landing.
All stations, Melbourne's going to be back in approximately 2 minutes.
Right. Plus, when I transitioned, I was 13, and my profile picture is of me a few days after I became a trans female. That's cool. I mean, I can't really see profile pictures. They're very small on my screen, so. Got a lot of artistic trans people coming through the stream. I'm here for it. You're all very creative. And I'm kind of jealous. Apparently, we have a top of descent at Razzie. No, that's not right. Our top of descent won't be for ages. According to our flight plan here, if we bring this over, our top of descent. Our top of descent is at Naba, or just beyond Naba, which should be about here. Rumi, Naba. There we go. So there's Naba. There's our top of descent there. At which point we should get our star clearance. Actually, our top of descent will be a little bit further beyond, because we actually probably not, because we've only dropped 1,000 feet. This flight plan here was set up for flight level 410, and we have been amended to 400. But our top of descent will still be a very similar position. And then from there, then we come into Melbourne via Lizzie 9 Alpha. Actually, let's just make sure that this says Lizzie 9 Alpha. It does say Lizzie 9 Alpha. Cool. So now I'm going to have to quickly find the Lizzie arrival. It says Lizzie 9 Victor. Runway 1627. Here we go. Runway 1627. Lizzie 9 Alpha. I need to pin this. Lizzie 9 Alpha. Lizzie at or above 9,000. Mate at below 9,000, above 5,000. Endem at above 3,000. And visas will probably be 3,000. Hang on. Oh, that was the Lizzie 9 Alpha for the wrong runway. From there, we also need to get an approach visas, or runway 27. So that'll be ILS Zulu. We should see visas. There it is, visas. It's reading this way. So at visas is where we will start our descent. We want to be at flight level 2500 for visas. Which is already in the flight plan. Lovely. The more you can do pre-landing, the better. How fast are we? We're a little fast. Just drop off a little bit of speed. We should be 7.6. We are 7.7. So I'm just going to drop off a tiny bit of speed here just by tapping the throttle downwards. Hey, what's up, Dominic? How you doing? A winger? What do you mean a winger? Oh, Jesus, now we're too slow. I mean, it won't matter if we're too slow for a while because we were too fast for a while, so. And there we go, beautiful. Flight level 400, I'm going to try and get the mark back up to 76, although it won't really matter if we're a little slower. We got plenty of fuel on board to hold for a while if need be. I hope we don't have to hold because I'm actually not sure how to do it very well in this aircraft. But looking on VATSIM, we don't have very much traffic except for at Melbourne, and a lot of that will probably have departed by that time. So if we look here, you can see, you can see that there are at least 4 in Melbourne. They're all probably departing as well, but they will probably not be an issue by the time we get down into Melbourne. Sent you a DM? Not important. Sure. Speaking of DMs, if you guys are interested in hanging out sometime, I am in Discord quite a bit. If you want to come and hang out, there's a link for Discord down in the description. And of course, if you're liking what you're seeing, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on future uploads and streams. And like this video, it tells YouTube that others should be watching as well and that you are into it. Thank you very much. Alright, we are passing Canberra right now. If we look off our left wing, where is it? Is that's not Canberra there. Sorry, right wing, not left wing. Okay, so there's the lake, Canberra. Why can't I see Canberra? It should be like right here, unless the clouds are just making it look really different. Could also be quite a way away yet. Let's have a look here. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, we should be seeing Canberra. But unfortunately my graphics don't allow me to have super high graphics. Is that Canberra there? There's Canberra, right there. And then the runway looks like it's right here-ish, possibly. Yeah, that's the Bravo taxiway. So there is Canberra runway 34.
Hotel 821 Charlie, contact me now on 123.75 expected start minutes.
123.75 for 821 Charlie. Alright, 123.75. Throw that in. Center 821 Charlie, flight level 400.
821 Charlie, g'day. Your start clearance is the Lizzie 9 Alpha, arrival for runway 27. You can expect the artist approach.
Lizzie 9 Alpha, expect runway 27 approach, 821 Charlie. Right. So, looks like we have programmed in our everything correct. Check the flight plan altitude. Man, it is good. Flight plan, legs. Yep, flight level 400. We're good. So let's once again bring up those charts so I can at least see them. You guys just get the free ride today. You're all my personal passengers here aboard this Citation CJ4. Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival once again. Lizzie at or above 9,000 feet. Mate below 9,000, above 5,000 feet. Endem above 3,000 feet. And then at visas, we want to be at 2,500 feet. Where is my arrival approach? Runway 27 ILS Zulu. Move that across here. At visas, 2,500 feet. Sorry, at or above 2,500 feet. And by the time we hit the localizer, we want to be 2,000 feet. We will then capture the glide path all the way down into runway 27 Melbourne. And this is kind of how I look at things while I'm recording, by the way. I will constantly reference the charts, make sure that I have all the information correct. Like this, I'm going to have a look and see what our things are for our arrival. So Lizzie, 15,300, at par, at or above 9,000. Here we go, mate, above 5,000 and below 9,000. I like that. Endem at or above 3,000. And then visas at 2,500. CF27, I'm pretty sure, is the point where we will pick up on the glide path if I open up the chart, if it will let me. I'm not seeing a CF27 on this chart, so I'm going to have a look at localizer Y chart for a moment. Nope, appears to be the same other than... Nope, never mind, I'm not seeing any differences. It's all the same, 2,500 feet. 2,000 is the point you will pick up the localizer, unless it's just to do with what sort of aircraft you're in, but we will be fine either way. Sorry, I really should have had the charts up there as I was moving through them. My bad. The book title is The Desert Maiden. So is it set in... engine anti-ice? I didn't remember turning that on. Is it set in a sort of like Middle East, India sort of country, or like through Africa for deserts? Or is the desert a term for something else in the book, like a theme? What are we right now? We are 718. We have slowed down quite considerably. And by the way, this is what makes VATSIM very good video content. There's so much dead space in between everything. All the people on the ground, like if there was no Melbourne Tower on, all the people on the ground would be talking to center, and it would be a little more interesting at least. However, because there's tower on, they are all talking to tower right now. Tower would be acting as deliveries, which takes people's clearance, and ground, which does people's taxi around the airfield. And then tower also gives you the takeoff clearance. Give it one more bit of acceleration, please. 98.3, maybe 0.4. cool views out here in Australia too. It's like, it's not the nicest. Let's slide over into the co-pilot seat. Really cool valleys here with lots of lovely lakes. And like I said, weather not ideal. Would be nice if we were flying over there. But we're dealing with storms as we come into Melbourne. I'm so not happy about that. I'm going to keep ranting about it because I don't want to deal with storms. Right, so real quick, star clearance. Standard arrival is what star is. It's what everyone follows when they are inbound into a certain airfield. Every time I go over to ChartFox as well, my window goes very strange. It like only has a little bit of visibility with a lot of white everywhere. So everyone who gets the Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival will get this. It's either for runway 34, 16, which is to the south, or runway 27, which is through to the west. So everyone who gets the Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival coming in from Sydney will go Lizzie Atpa, mate, Endem visas. The desert part is a reference to the Great Basin Desert. Is that a real place as well, or? Because I've never left Australia and don't know much of the rest of the world, so. Alright, so Naba. In about 12 minutes is where... Wait, no. Where's our top of descent? Yeah, just after Naba. So in about 12 to 15 minutes, we should be getting our descent clearance. Our descent instructions on our way down into Melbourne. As we look over to Melbourne, you can see here the cloud cover here is light and then it gets very thick. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I have a little bit of dry throat. I literally woke up, saw that there was ATC online, and decided to stream it. Also, is the overlay in at the top of the screen? Is it too big? Is it a good size? What do you think? Where are we right now? I don't know what comm is. That's an airfield though. Good size, you reckon? Hey, nice. Maybe slightly small. Yeah, I can do smaller. Give me one moment. Hang on. Can I undo that? Yes. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to hold it in the center, but I can't. Hang on. All right. Can I please have these handles? Thank you. All right. How's that for slightly smaller? And then I'll just center it horizontally. Transform. Center horizontally. There we go. How's that? Pretty good, you reckon? Right, I will lock that so that I don't touch it again. Right, I'm going to quickly hydrate. My throat is extremely dry. Oh. And I highly recommend you guys hydrate as well. Right, so as we come into Melbourne, the runway 27 ATC approach speed for visas is between 185 and 160 knots. And the max indicated airspeed is 250 knots below 10,000 feet. So if we have a look here, below 10,000, we want an indicated airspeed of 250. Beautiful. Making sure that we are staying on top of all the information that we have here. Excuse me. Also, I need to work on all my other overlays. I'm probably going to put them in a very small bar at the bottom of the screen so that we can use this Fly Live overlay a little more. Right now, they are hidden behind it right there. So, yeah, it's a real desert that surrounds the Great Salt Lake. The desert spans over mostly all of Utah.
All stations, Central Unit closing in 10 minutes.
Damn it! It's the desert that spans mostly over all of Utah and Nevada, with small sections of Oregon, Colorado, Wyoming, and Arizona. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? Coming back home? I am home. How you doing, Carlos? With a very tiny portion in California. Wow, that spans quite an area. See, you say all those things are all the states, and I recognize them. Thanks to American Truck Sim. So I can actually visualize that. You meant Melbourne? My home airfield is Adelaide, but yes, I am coming over to Melbourne. You can expect me there in a little under half an hour. But yeah, I love flying into Melbourne, and we've literally just got scenery for it too. Real quick, let me check and see which scenery we got here. We have the Orb X scenery. I thought it was Impulse. I thought it was Impulse Simulations, but that was Adelaide that I got. So yeah, we have Orb X Melbourne scenery. Actually, wait. No, I thought we had Orb X in Sydney, but we don't. It's Fly Tampa in Sydney. Oops, didn't realize you were based in SA, my bad. No, it's all good. I mean, I like Adelaide Airfield anyway. It's very simple to understand. It's essentially one long taxiway around the terminal and one long one all the way down to runway 05. So you got Alpha around it like that to 23, and then from Alpha here you go all the way down Foxtrot 36 to runway 25.
Contact Sydney approach now 124.4. Good day. Sydney approach 124.4 by Cat 219. Thanks. Good day.
Right, we will be getting our descent clearance very shortly. Hopefully we'll get it, and then here we'll go offline. True, same for Canberra. Yeah, Canberra is also very simple. Except for when you get closer to the terminal, it gets a little messy. But other than that, yeah, it's a very simple airfield. Very nice to fly out of. Alright, I recognize this one. AY, that's Albury. So this is the Murray River running across here. This is a point sort of mid-northwestern Victoria, maybe mid-north Victoria, where the state of New South Wales and Victoria meets.
Victor Hotel 821 Charlie, when ready to send flight level 130.
When ready, descend flight level 130-821 Charlie.
821 Charlie, please tell me you do like radio host broadcasting or something with that epic voice.
Indeed I do. I am live on YouTube right at this moment.
Hello, YouTube. That was Qantas 454 passing 3,000, 5,000 feet.
Everyone say hello to the ATC.
Climb flight level 300. Qantas 454, climb flight level 330. Cheers. Qantas 454, the flight level 300.
Who's doing Eldon Weir? It's JJ. He's been on for 4 hours now. Holy.
Qantas 454, I've got you as final level for flight level 300. Are you happy with that, or would you like higher? We'll go with 30,000 or 300. 454, thanks.
Okay. Maiden Pie is reference to the main character who is broke and lost, but yet he has an opportunity to have a stable income, but under the conditions of a very strict landlord and employer. Sounds like someone else who has been through here. Have you been observing them?
You have an incoming direct message.
Hello?
QJ 1597, contact me now, 123.75, expect flight clearance. 123.75,
He's a tired boy. Yeah, so I just got a notification here saying you got some voices there. I thought you were using voiceover.
QJet 1597, flight clearance is Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival, runway 27, expect the ILS approach.
Clear Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival, runway 27, QJet 1597.
There we go. Dervell says hi ATC. Sweet chili. Oh Jesus, hang on. Let me just quickly set up. I need VNAV on as well. There we go, that's all I need. And then we will also FLC at around this speed as well. Are there any other aircraft you'll be trying out soon? Yeah, so I also fly the A32NX. One moment, I'm just going to press FLC the moment we start descending here.
Melbourne Centre is now closing. We switched some aircraft over to Unicom. Qantas 454, Victor Hotel 821 Charlie, QJet 1597. Qantas Unicom 122.8. Have a good day. Bye bye. Ciao.
Have a good one. Thanks for the ATC.
Apologies, at November 86, Kilo Mike over to Unicom 2 122.8. See you, Dennis.
Right, so the moment I pressed FLC, it cancelled out my VNAV, so I'm just going to quickly chase that back down. Alright, so we're over to Unicom 122.8. 1228. There you go, and over we go. 122.8 is an advisory frequency, so we can talk with other pilots that aren't too sure what is going on. Oh, you meant she, not he. Oh, okay. I guess that makes more sense.
Ground traffic Velocity 855, airborne on 27, bound for Sydney by the Hotel 1 departure.
Lost is referring to not being able to return home. Oh, that's sad. Anyway, back to my previous point. I do also fly the A32NX. I was meant to fly this job here as a flight sim economy flight, but for some reason this didn't want to be working until halfway through the flight. So this one here is a little bit chalk, but I am glad that we did get some ATC on the way through. That was the main idea of flying on VATSIM. So I'll use career add-ons in conjunction with VATSIM. Usually I like the idea of NeoFly more because there's a graphical interface, but this time here I was using Flight Sim Economy, which is, they're all free. NeoFly just has a graphical interface. Flight Sim Economy uses FSU IPC to interface the simulator with their website. Websites you have to sign up, you have to get confirmed manually. At least you did a few years ago when I first signed up. But I was supposed to be taking 4 passengers along with me to Melbourne, but unfortunately it just didn't load in time for our departure, even though I tried a couple of times. So it was a bit unfortunate, but like I said, at the end of the day, we got on VATSIM, we got some ATC. You guys got to see, if you didn't see it, we got our full clearance all the way back in the beginning of this stream from Sydney. and yeah, it's really, really, really cool. You have not viewed this channel until yesterday. What video did you come in on, if you don't mind me asking? Because obviously, if with the information of knowing which video people come in on, although it's probably, let's face it, it's probably a VATSIM video. With that information, I can keep creating the videos that bring people in, because obviously that's the idea as a YouTuber, is to keep bringing people in. And I like showing people what I can do in my journey as well. I felt like my clearance today was much better than it was 3 weeks ago. I watched that VATSIM 1 video like once a week at this point and cringe at how bad it was. Even though I'm still learning myself, it's all coming together pretty well. Oh my god, we are going into that soup. The light, fluffy, inedible soup. I hate it. Real quick, we'll get ATIS information again, make sure that we have everything already. ATIS information is now uniform. Expect instrument approach runway 27 for arrivals and departures. Winds are 250 at 15 knots. Visibility now is greater than 10 kilometers. Before it was only 4 kilometers. Weather alert is showers with cloud few at 1,600 feet, scattered clouds at 2,600 feet, broken clouds at 4,700 feet. The temperature is 13 QNH 1018. Thank you to Verb Jim Tim as well for showing me how to read an ATIS. Hang on, wait, Buller? What's our flight plan doing? Legs, Buller, Tarex, Lizzie. Why is it showing Lizzie there? Hang on, let's zoom out a bit here. Oh, that's the wrong way. I've put in the wrong Tarex. I'm just going to go direct Lizzie. Oh, Not sure what was happening there. We're now going to have to chase the glide path again. Sorry, not the glide path, the vertical nav. Weather forecast for Melbourne actually sounds accurate at the moment. I mean, it's based off of real world data, so like there might be a little bit of a delay. But other than that, it should be pretty accurate. There we go. We're back on our vertical navigation. The moment we hit Lizzie, I will advise any traffic around that we are coming in on the Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival, our flight level. And our rough, hang on, what is it? Yeah, Lizzie 9 Alpha, our flight level, our runway, and roughly how long. If we're lucky, we might see some aircraft popping up through the clouds here as well, although them being light colored. And have a look here. We have a... I'm looking for it. We have a Boeing 738 and a... Okay, we have two Boeing 738s on their way to Sydney off of our right wing somewhere at 20,000 feet. Probably somewhere up here. Can have a look here. It's a Velocity 855 and Qantas 454. Both in Boeing 738s, both on the same arrival into Sydney. Dosal 1 departure. They're probably well above that now, or just crossing Dosal now. Along the Y59 airway, Rivet 3 arrival. Usually how a lot of planes from Melbourne come in. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so if we do see the aircraft, they will be somewhere around here. I doubt we're going to see them though, which is a little unfortunate. Plane spotting as you're flying is awesome. I actually was doing a flight in the Citation the other day. We had a Honda jet somewhere up here, and then we had another jet just below me. Would have only been a few thousand feet separation between these two, and it was awesome. I should have taken screenshots. Alright, that is the wrong way to zoom in. There we go. Lizzie in 5 minutes, at which point I will start talking over the advisory channel. Hey, Junkie, what's going on? You don't know what's wrong with you? Why? What's wrong? Let's see if we can find JJ in amongst the people here. Josh, Jesse, John, Jeremy. I don't see a JJ. Well, JJ, if you're listening, thanks for being an awesome center control. Appreciate you. Nice overlay, thanks. I think it's broken because we are well over halfway to Melbourne. We're about to come up on our arrival. And it says our altitude. Hang on, I'm going to reboot it again. Yeah, if it's 2 a.m. you're up for no reason, you know, don't worry about it. Just chill, you know. All right, let's try this again. Seems that we're having some issues with the overlay, and I'll have to look into that. There we go. The ATIS on this is a bit wrong though. It says... Oh wait, that's for Sydney. Where's my Melbourne ATIS? Yeah, I was going to say, this is wrong, and then I realized it said Sydney there. So I don't know why I'm not getting Melbourne ATIS since that's where we're coming in. Alright, so 15,300 is where we want to be at Lizzie. It appears that we are going to be the first of 3 into our destination here. Excuse me. We will contact Tower 120.5 when we get inbound, when we are established on the localizer. So we'll get 120.5 sorted. How long has Tower been online for? Tower has been online for 1 hour and 22 minutes. Also, it's very easy to remember the tower frequencies. A lot of the towers use 120.5. Here in Australia, making it very easy to read. Alright, so at par, we are wanting to be, I want legs, at or above 9,000. And then at mate, we want to be below 9,000. We are very slightly fast. Let's quickly get the QNH for Melbourne again while it is online. QNH is 1018. And we will swap. There we go.
Altitude.
Right, let's keep going down. We're just going to go all the way down to 3,700. Actually, wait, 3,200. Chart time. So for our approach, we want to be flight level 2500. So I will set up 2500. Actually, I'll set a little bit below that. Melbourne traffic, Victor Hotel 821 Charlie, arriving at Lizzie 9 Alpha, current flight level 145. Flight level of 14,000, descending, expecting 27 in about 8 minutes, Melbourne traffic. There we go. Is the overlay working again? Is it moving? It is. I see it at 89% now. Lovely. And we want to be at 250 speed. So let's start dropping our throttle to 250. It says 250 here at ADPA. We have about 1 minute to drop to 250 or below. At ADPA. Oh yeah, we want it to be above 9,000. Yeah, and then mate is below 9,000. There you go. There's our speed. We're now below 250 indicated. When we cross ADPA, I'm sure that the VNAV will re-kick in again. There's a message. Localizer will be tuned. Thank you. The localizer information should already be in. So here we go, on our way to mate. We are now dropping to 5,000. Hello? Just had a bit of turbulence at 10,000. And you can see here, this is the last of the clear skies we're going to see. So say goodbye to the clear skies, everyone. As we start heading into the source. We want to be 230 at mate. I'm going to zoom in a little more. There we go. And 185 at Visas max. 160 minimum. If you remember from the chart earlier, the Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival, the speed max indicated airspeed 250 knots. We're fine with that. We are at 227, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Oh my lord. Okay, we're not going quite into the heavy source yet. I wonder where that is. There's not an airfield there, so I'm actually not sure which town this is. Also, my graphics have gotten a little worse to spare me some frame rate. Very cool. If there's still ATC on when we're done with this, do we want to do another, excuse me, another short hop flight? Maybe do it in the A320. I mean, it's been nearly 2 hours at this point. Should be able to see Melbourne through there, maybe. Actually, no, Melbourne's more over here. Still maybe. Really hard to tell. Actually, Melbourne sprawls out. That could still be Melbourne. Have a look here. As we turn over to Endom, I'm going to start slowing down a little more and we'll get flaps 1 out very shortly. We'll also tune towers shortly as we... So we're going to go below the approach here, below the localizer and stuff. When we hit visas, we'll say that we are established localizer runway 2.
97 leaving 300 for 90,000 via Lizzie, Melbourne.
There we go. That's Qantas jet behind us. They've just started their Lizzie 9 Alpha approach. When we hit Endom, I will bring in flaps 1. When we hit visas and CF27, we will turn on flaps 2 and deploy the landing gear. Oh, that is... I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it would be here. You can definitely see Melbourne in front of us. Looks like the weather may have cleared up. We'll quickly do an ATIS check here, make sure it's still uniform. It is now Victor. Expect instrument approach runway 27 for arrivals and departures wind 240 at 14. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Weather showers. Cloud few at 1,600. Scattered scattered 2,600. Temperature 15 degrees. QNH 1018. Whew. Oh, Jesus, my frame rate. Oh, Jesus, my frame rate. Hey, there's runway 27 right in front of us. Runway is established. We've got it. Let's swap over to tower now so that we don't interrupt anyone as we're coming in. The moment, or just about the moment, we go into visas. Jesus. Just about the moment we go into visas, we will contact. Literally 1 minute.
Melbourne Tower, November Charlie Papa 79 radio check.
Altitude.
November Charlie Papa 79, Reggie 5.
Tower, Victor Hotel 821 Charlie has established a localized runway 27 with Victor.
Victor Hotel 821 Charlie, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, 821 Charlie. See you later, Deb. Have a good one. Try and have a good shift out there. Alright, we will deploy our landing gear. Give it some gusto in the throttle. Flaps 2 shortly. Oh lord, there it goes. Give it some hell on the throttle. You need like at least 60% throttle just to keep some sort of semblance of speed. If you have the nav button on the left with the arrows, switch to loc mode. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is, nav. Loc. There we go. Gotcha. Thank you, Sweet Chili. Appreciate that. Make sure approach mode is enabled. We'll let it start bringing itself down quickly. Then I will adjust the speed. Then we will bring it in by hand. That's generally how I've been landing the CJ4. Expect some lag as we are landing as well. It seems to be every time I get like maybe 20-30 feet off the runway, things just start going a little weird. No matter the runway, no matter the scenery, doesn't matter, happens every time. Right, I'm going to want a tiny bit more speed. This is about our landing speed, about 135. Let's bring up the taxi charts very quickly. Because from here, we don't need the approach charts. We're already on the approach. I'll want to try and... I'm going to do an extended rollout to November. Alright, from here...
Autopilot.
Autopilot is disconnected. Let's bring this thing in manually. Set the trim just downwards slightly because it's easier to push myself up than down.
Melbourne Tower, November Charlie Papa 79 with information Victor, request taxi clearance for circuits.
Drop out a little bit of throttle.
November Charlie Papa 79, I do require a flight plan for circuits.
November Charlie Papa 79, sorry about that, give me a sec.
Great looking approach right now. A little slow. I'm going to put in a little bit more throttle. I see three white, one red. We're a little high. I don't want to clip the trees too much though. Yeah. Oh, wait. I see 3 red now. What? The lights are giving me different information unless it's just the pixels all merging together. Either way, it doesn't matter. We've got visual approach now. We can take it in however we want. Those winds are crazy, bouncing me around. And the runway is super dark. Oh, there's some of the lag. We'll get a little more as we come in too. Let's start dropping off the throttle. Come on, faster. I really should adjust my throttle sensitivity. Cross runway 1634. Flaps out. We will keep moving here. Wait, did I turn back on my landing lights? Oh, they never came off, lol.
Melbourne Tower, November Charlie passes 79 with information Victor, request taxi clearance for circuits. Hopefully that flight plan has come through.
Right, strobes off, landing off, taxi on. I'll let them get over to what they say.
I still don't have a flight plan.
Oh my lord.
Try refiling it again.
November Charlie passes 79, I might just leave and rejoin, give me a sec.
Tower Victor Hotel 821 Charlie at November, requesting taxi to Golf 57 Alpha parking.
(821) Charlie on November, continue taxi by Echo, cross runway 34, right on Alpha, left on Yankee to the Golf 58 Bay.
Continue November, Echo, cross runway 34, right Alpha, left Yankee to the Bay, 821 Charlie. And there we go, there's our taxi clearance. And it's crazy how much taking notes helps. I'll actually show you my notes for this flight very shortly after we come up to the to our stand. Alpha and then left on Yankee. Mate, I think that we're going all the way through to Alpha. Gate 57, Golf 57 Alpha is off Alpha. It's all good though, it's whatever. Anyway, rating the landing out of 10, I'd probably say about a 6 or 6.5. It wasn't great. I feel like we hit all three wheels at the same time. I could be wrong on that. Can you ask ATC or not? No, I know exactly where the...
All stations, Melbourne Tower will be logging off in 2 minutes.
I know exactly... Oh my god, we got so lucky. So Gate 57 Alpha is right here, right next to Yankee, but it's actually off of Alpha in this little bubble area here. Sorry, I have to get rid of the charts real quick or else I won't be able to see where I'm going. And my overlay has frozen again. Dude. Yeah, the only reason I know where Gate 57 Alpha is because I take off from there quite a bit. If ever you hear an 821 taking off from Gate 57 Alpha, chances are it's me. Alright, here we go. We are clear of runway tree 4. This is Victor that we are passing now. And this is Alpha. I'm also moving quite fast. I don't understand why. My throttle's pretty much non-existent. Everyone, welcome to Melbourne. As we pass Tango on our right. Yeah, if we follow Alpha all the way down, our parking is going to be somewhere near these lights over here. But we should see a big G57 on the ground here. You can see Delta 16 there.
All stations, Melbourne Centre Tower is now closing. No further ATC services available. Monitor Unicom 122.8.
Oh, sad. Well, it looks like we got majority ATC there. I'm happy. This is uniform here that we're passing. Oh my lord, my frame rate right now. Yeah, so that's uniform. There's gate Foxtrot 25. I want to be a little bit further. Getting very close now. Actually, wait, that might not have been uniform that we passed before. Might have been Foxtrot. Foxtrot 24. So we're passing all the parking just before. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I nearly went right by it. Oh, if that Qantas is looking for ATC, they're going to be a little disappointed. Alright, let's slow down. And there we go. It's our... Oh my god, hey, our nose wheel is just about right on the line. Usually when I start, this is about where I am. So that was cool. There's our flight over to Melbourne. All done and dusted. That was a lot of fun. Let's turn off the beacon. Oh my god, my frame rate here sucks. When I'm recording here, it's not so bad. When I'm streaming here for some reason, it is so much harder. Confirm all engines shut down. I'm gonna have a look and see if there's any more ATC on. Unfortunately, it just looks like there's an approach over at Sydney, so we will not be continuing. Or Sydney approach departures. Because otherwise we'll just be doing a flight in silence most of the time. If you missed any part of this stream, you can go back and watch the replay. There will be a VOD up very shortly on the channel. You can see it under the live tab. Also, if you are interested in asking any Australian ATC questions or things related to VATSIM in general, there is a community post up on the channel where you can ask my friend VerbJim Tim any ATC questions. We will be recording that as a live stream. Actually, might just be a live stream. But in about a week and a half, you can expect another live stream on VATSIM. With VerbJim Tim flying along with us, answering all of your questions, so be sure to get them in over on the community post. Confirmed engines are shut down. Let's turn off the emergency lights, the standby flight display, the avionics. That's technically our flight done. And the battery is now off. We are now completely cold here in Melbourne. But yeah, be sure to go and look for that community post. I think it's the second most recent one. So if you have any questions to do with VATSIM, especially in Australia, I mean, he said that he will research any of the answers if need be. So be sure to pummel him with questions there that you may have. It will make for a more interesting video for any new people as well. On top of that, if you've enjoyed this, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future live streams and videos, and like this live stream to tell YouTube that you do want to see more and that it should be recommended to others. With that, everyone, thank you very much for joining me on this quick hop from Sydney to Melbourne. It has been so much fun. I'm glad that we got majority ATC. We got ATC pretty much right through to our top of descent, from which we could take it in manually, and then essentially you don't really talk too much to ATC other than them giving you brand new flight levels. As you're descending, and then you swap over to tower on your approach anyway. That sounds like that jet starting up. Oh my good god. Yep, it is the Qantas pushing back over there. Right, I am going to head out. I'm going to go listen to the audio levels of this live stream. But once again, if you want to see everything and you missed some, be sure to go back and watch all the bits you missed. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you everyone so much for flying Air Chillainous today. I will see you all another time very soon. Until that time, please do take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. Ciao everyone. And be sure to join the Discord link down in the description and on my channel page.